Children, now let's learn about the second dynasty, the Khalji dynasty that ruled the Delhi Sultanate. The Khalji rulers ruled for 3 decades, children, means 30 years, 1290 to 1320. They expanded the Sultanate further. The first ruler of the dynasty was Jalaluddin Firoj Khalji. Jalaluddin Firoj Khalji ruled from 1290 to 1296, children. And Jalaluddin was a very weak ruler. He adopted a lenient policy towards the Mongols and married one of his daughters to Alag Khan, children. He is the Mongol leader. By doing so, he felt that there would be no threat for his kingdom from the Mongols, children. Jalaluddin was succeeded by his nephew Ali Garshap, who took the title of Aladeen. Alauddin Khalji was the most powerful ruler of this Khalji dynasty, children. He was very ambitious. Soon after coming to power, he set about his goal of establishing an all-India empire. In the 20 years of his rule, he almost achieved his goal. Observe the map, children. It is the empire of Alauddin Khalji in 1316. Let's see, children, how Aladdin conquered a very large empire. He conquered Gujarat and Malwa in 1297. This gave him a control over the western seaports. Between 1301 and 1303, he campaigned in Rajasthan and conquered Ranthambore and Chittor. Thereafter, he sent a large army to South India, children, under his trusted general Malik Kafur. Malik Kafur defeated the Yadavas, Kakatiyas, Hosalas and the Pandyas. He also carried a large war booty that included precious metals, elephants, horses and slaves. Children, remember the defeated kings in South India were allowed to rule, children, but they had to pay tribute. Tribute means tax to Aladdin and acknowledge his overlordship, that he is their emperor. Is it clear, children? Towards the end of the Alauddin's reign, children, his empire was as large as that of Emperor Ashoka, children. Children, now let's see what steps or measures that are taken by Alauddin Khalji to control the Mongol raids. There were a series of Mongol raids during Alauddin's reign. Alauddin undertook various measures to counter the Mongols effectively, children. Some of the measures which were taken by him are: new forts were built along the important places. The army was reorganized properly. Frontier provinces, it means, children, the states bordering the empire were placed under efficient commanders so that the Mongol raids can be controlled. Children, now let's discuss about the administrative reforms that were taken up by Alauddin Khalji, children. We already know that Alauddin was an able administrator. So, he kept a strict control over all the provinces. Provinces means states. He took 2 major steps to suppress the rebellions. Rebellions means who were against him. He posted spies, secret agents, children, in different parts of the empire. They kept him informed of all the developments. He curbed means kept a check on the powers of the nobles. He also prohibited social gatherings among the nobles, so they are not supposed to gather outside and cannot conduct any sort of meetings, children. He even standardized weights and measures. Standard weights and measures were given so that everyone should use only those weighing instruments, children. Those caught cheating were severely punished. Now let's discuss about the economic measures which were taken by Alauddin Khalji, children. Aladdin wanted to maintain a large standing army, children, at a low cost. To achieve this, Aladdin made changes in the taxation system and introduced a number of economic reforms. Now let us discuss about those economic reforms, children. Land revenue was most important source of income for the empire, children. Is it clear? He ordered the measurement of all the land under cultivation. Now what did he do, children? He divided the land into different categories according to fertility of the soil, good, average and bad. The land tax was then fixed accordingly. To get more money, Aladeen raised the land tax in the Doab region, children. What is this Doab, children? The fertile land between Ganga and Yamuna rivers, to one half of the produce. For example, children, if a farmer grows 100 bags of wheat, he has to give 50 bags to the emperor as a tax. The land tax was harsh on the peasants. Peasants means, children, farmers. He also ensured that the peasants paid the revenue directly to the king. This weakened the position of the middlemen. To keep a check on his officers and to discourage corruption, children, Alauddin also introduced the system of getting the accounts of his officers audited. This system was later followed by Sher Shah Suri and the Mughal Emperor Akbar. Alauddin also introduced a market control policy, children. He lowered the prices of all essential items such as food grains, sugar, cooking oil, clothes, and so on. Shop owners were asked to charge the rates fixed by the Sultan. He also appointed special officers to keep a check on the shop owners. Whoever was caught charging even a little extra or cheating with weights was punished severely. This idea of making goods cheaper allowed Alauddin to maintain a large army on limited resources. Now let's know about the reforms taken by Alauddin Khalji in the army, children. Alauddin paid his soldiers in cash. He started branding horses dhag to prevent the substitution of good horses with inferior ones. A full description, chehara, for each soldier was also kept. After Alauddin's death, a war of succession broke out. The last Khalji ruler was Khusrau Malik. Ghiyasuddin defeated him and started a new dynasty called the Tughlaq dynasty, which we are going to learn.